Welcome in class 10th English first lesson of First Flight, A Letter to God by G.L. Fionte. The story highlights the faith in God of a very naive or simple-hearted poor farmer. It is said that faith can move mountains. Does fate favor such an unflinching faith? We will see this in this story. Lencho was a poor farmer. His house stood on top of a low hill. It was the only house in the entire village. From there, he could keep a watch on his fields and see the river. The ripe corn in his fields was flowering. It promised a good harvest, but the earth needed some more watering. A light rainfall could serve his purpose. Throughout the morning, he kept looking at the northeast sky. He got a hint that it was going to rain. He gave his wife the happy news, his prediction. The wife was not excited. She knew that by God's grace alone they could have a good harvest. Lencho's boys were working in the fields. The mother called them to come for dinner. It was during the meal that big drops of rain began to fall. Lencho went out in the rain to feel the touch of water on his body. He remarked that the raindrops were like big and silver small new coins. With great satisfaction, he looked at the corn in the field. But soon a strong wind began to blow. Along with the rain came down large hailstones. These truly looked like new silver coins. The boys ran out to collect them. Lencho hoped that the hailstorm won't last long. But it did not pass quickly. It hailed for 1 hour on the house, garden, the cornfield, and the whole valley. The field turned white as if covered with salt. The hailstorm destroyed all the flowers. It left not a single leaf on the corn plant. Lencho's heart was filled with great sorrow and sadness. He said that even a raid by locusts would not have caused so much destruction as the hailstones had done. The future seemed dark. He had no friends to help him out at that hour. The entire family faced the danger of starvation. But in the hearts of all, there was a single hope, help from God. They consoled one another that God won't let them die of hunger. Lencho was a hard-working, honest, and God-fearing man. He knew how to write. Next morning, he wrote a letter to God requesting him to send him 100 pesos. He needed this amount to sow the fields again and to survive until the next crop came. Lencho himself went to the town to post the letter. The postman at the post office had a hearty laugh when he saw the address on the envelope. It was addressed to God. The postmaster was greatly impressed by the farmer's faith. In order that Lancho's faith in God should not be shaken, he decided to raise funds. Together, all the employees could collect only 70 pesos. It was put into an envelope as a gift from God. The following Sunday, Lencho came to the post office to ask if there was a letter for him. The following Sunday, as Lencho went to the post office, The postman handed him the envelope. Lencho showed no surprise seeing the money, but he was angry when he found only 70 pesos in it. He could not blame God for the mistake. He wrote another letter to God and put it into the mailbox. The postmaster himself went to collect and open the envelope. The letter was addressed to God. It said that only 70 pesos had reached him instead of 100. He requested God to send him the remaining amount, but not through the mail. He suspected the postal employees of taking out 30 pesos. His last words were that they were a bunch of crooks. The end of this story is rather ironical. The postmaster was greatly impressed by Lencho's faith in God. He didn't want to shake his faith in God. He collected a sum of 70 pesos from his employees and contributed a part of his salary. However, his great act of charity was not recognized and appreciated by the man who received the help. On the contrary, the helpers were ironically called a bunch of crooks. That's all in this story. Now, here is the story in a nutshell. Go through them to have a quick summary of the chapter. Now, some word meanings are given. This will help you to understand the chapter in a better way. Some question answers are there for your understanding. Hope you like this story. Thank you, children.